Welcome to Quicktail English. Today's intense drama, The Hidden Connection, is a long story perfect for your A2 B1 level. Maya was working at a small independent coffee shop. It was always quiet on Tuesday afternoons. Maya liked the quiet. She was studying literature and needed to focus on her books. One rainy afternoon, the shop was almost empty. A man walked in. He was wearing a heavy black coat, a large hat, and dark sunglasses. He looked like he wanted to disappear. Maya did not notice him much until he approached the counter. "I need a quiet corner," he said. His voice was deep and warm. Maya felt a strange familiarity. She had heard that voice before. She looked closer at his hands. On his left wrist, he had a distinct small star tattoo. Maya's heart began to race. "You must be Liam," she whispered. Liam was the biggest pop star in the world. Maya was his biggest fan. She had followed his career for 5 years. The man put a finger to his lips. "Please, I must be John for today. I have to be alone." Maya understood. His life was controlled by media and management. "Of course, John is a good name. What do you want to drink?" she asked. "A black coffee. Strong." "Thank you, Maya," he said. Maya froze. "How do you know my name?" Liam smiled slightly under his hat. "I saw your name tag. I also need to remind myself that ordinary people do exist." Liam sat in the darkest corner, reading a thick book. Maya had to stop herself from staring. This was unbelievable. The next day, Liam returned, and the day after that. They started to talk, slowly. "My manager, Mr. Davis, thinks I should not talk to anyone outside my team," Liam explained one day. "But I need this. I need a break from the noise. I must not let him know about you." "I understand. We have to be careful," Maya replied. "You must not take off your coat here. There's a small window that leads to the alley. If you need to leave quickly, you can use it." Their relationship grew from secret conversations in the quiet shop. Liam shared his dreams and his exhaustion. Maya shared her poetry and her hopes. The difference between the global icon and the student began to disappear. They were just Liam and Maya. Liam was scheduled to start a new world tour in 3 months. The pressure was rising. Mr. Davis was calling him constantly. "Liam, you must not go out alone. You have to follow the schedule. You need to focus only on the music," Mr. Davis insisted over the phone, loud enough for Maya to hear. The rules were strict. Liam was not allowed to be seen with anyone that was not part of his professional team. One evening, Liam waited until the shop was closed. He wanted to ask Maya out for dinner, a real date. "I want to take you to that French restaurant downtown," he suggested. Maya shook her head. "No, Liam, you must not do that. The city is full of reporters. We cannot risk it. We need to protect your career and my privacy." "We can find a way. We must find a way," he argued. They agreed on a new plan. Liam would rent a private apartment, far from the city center. Maya would visit him there using a taxi and a disguise. "You must wear a wig, glasses, and a different coat every time," Liam instructed her. "You should always check if someone is following you." The secrecy was thrilling, but it was also exhausting. They had to live two different lives. Liam was spending his days in studio rehearsals and public appearances. Maya was spending her days studying and secretly meeting the biggest star in the world. One night, Maya was leaving the private apartment. She felt that someone was watching her. She did not see anyone, but her instinct told her to run. The next morning, the smallest gossip magazine published a blurred picture of a woman wearing a red scarf getting into a taxi. The caption read, "Is Liam finally breaking the rules? Who is the mysterious friend?" Mr. Davis called Liam immediately. His voice was pure fury. "Liam, I told you, you must not take unnecessary risks. You have to remember your contract. You need to think about the album sales. Who is this woman?" Liam denied everything. He said the woman was a stylist, a new assistant. Mr. Davis did not believe him, but he could not prove anything. Maya felt terrible. Her simple life was becoming complicated. The fun had turned into fear. We cannot continue like this, Maya said to Liam the next time they met. I must not ruin your career. You need to focus on the tour. You should listen to Mr. Davis. No, I should not listen to him. I must live my life. I have to choose my happiness, he protested. He knew he had to make a choice. His contract stated clearly, any relationship must be approved by the management. The consequences could be devastating for his career. Liam had an idea. He was going to make a public statement. He decided he would not lie anymore. He called the press conference. Maya was watching on her phone, her hands shaking. The room was packed with reporters. Liam stood on the stage, looking calm and serious. I have called you here today because something important needs to be addressed, Liam began. I have been living under rules that were established to protect my image, but those rules must not control my personal life. A reporter shouted, Is the woman in the red scarf your girlfriend? Liam smiled. I can tell you that the woman in the photograph was my friend, a very close friend, a person who has taught me that fame is not everything. She is not a stylist, and she is not an assistant. She is simply Maya. The room exploded with noise. Liam raised his hand. I have to be honest with my fans. I want to be honest with myself. My contract is being renegotiated. My life will be different from now on. I must be free to choose who I spend my time with. He did not confirm the relationship, but he did not deny it either. He made a space for Maya in his public world. Maya cried quietly at the coffee shop counter. He had chosen her. In his own way. The next morning, the headlines were everywhere. Liam confirms mystery woman. She is simply Maya. The story was released to the whole world. Liam was scheduled to leave for his tour the next day. He walked into the empty coffee shop. Mr. Davis is furious, he said, taking off his hat. But I do not care. I have to be me. You do not have to hide anymore. Maya walked around the counter and hugged him. We have a lot of new problems now, she said. Yes. We must face them together, Liam replied. The world is watching, but our love is not a secret anymore. They knew the road would be difficult. The media would follow them everywhere. But they had chosen their happiness over their fear. The quiet coffee shop had been the beginning of their loud public story. In this story, we mastered the modal verbs of obligation. We used words like must, have to, and need to talk about rules and necessities, such as you must wear a wig and we have to be careful. Here are some new words we learned today. Independent, sunglasses, familiarity, disappear, disguise, paparazzi, fury, renegotiated, obligation. If you want more star-crossed dramas, grammar lessons, and vocabulary for A2 and B1 English, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend. Tell us in the comments, is love worth the secret life? We will see you next time. And remember, you can be famous, but you must be free. Until then, stay focused and goodbye.